Okay, I'm going to start on one side here of the zipper. The zipper is extra long. See how much longer it is than the fabric? That way, while sewing, I don't have to worry about bumping into the stops. So what I first want to do is figure out the middle point on these. So I'm going to fold it and just put some little notches right there at the corner so I can see where the middle is. Okay. I'm going to use some paper to keep the mess in one place, and I'm going to use trusty glue stick to glue the portion of the zipper that the fabric is going to go on. So right about there, right at the upper edge, so it's covering the whole zipper and the top edge meets. Now I can heat set that edge to get it ready to sew. All right, I've got my zipper foot in and I'm ready to sew that one side. Starting here at the front edge. I'm just going to go down the whole side. Okay, so that is sewn. See it right there. Okay, so this edge is sewn, and if you look, it's like that. We're basically going to repeat the last step on this edge. Get our strings out of the way so they don't stop the zipper. Okay, so just run the glue along there. It doesn't need to be super thick. And fold this in half up to the edge of the zipper, right there. So you want it to completely cover the zipper but not go past the edge. It's going to be right at the edge. Okay, quick heat set. And then we're going to repeat that last step. Okay, so that side is sewn in place. Let me trim some of these up so that they don't get in the way. All right, so here it is. Now those little notches that were cut at the midpoint come into play, because you're going to fold it down so that the notch lines up. We're starting on the end that does not have the zipper pull. So line that notch up with the zipper, and we're going to sew right across here. Now, one thing you can do, I didn't grab any pins, but what I can do is put just a little teeny bit of glue at the edge, put that in place, and heat set that instead of using pins. And that's going to work nicely. So now I can take this over to the machine and sew right across here. Okay, I'm going to remove my zipper foot and replace it with just a regular foot, and I'm sewing across this point, and I'm just going to use the edge of the presser foot as my guide. That'll give me about a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Go slowly across the zipper. You don't want to kind of snap things too quickly. I did a little back stitch. I want it to be really secure. Just all the way across. Just like that. And time for the next step. Okay, so this side is done right here. Now we're going to go here. This one's a little more involved, but really not by much. Okay, I want to get that notch lined up with the zipper. And I am just going to put some pins right at the very edge. And my goal is just to keep these side folds held in place, because then that holds this in the right place. So just get those so that doesn't shift. Now we got to get the zipper pull in here, because we can't cut it off or we'll have no zipper pull. So I'm going to slide this in, not far, but far enough so that it's out of the way of my sewing machine needle. Okay, and then I want to get these edges closer together. And in order to make sure they're even, I make sure these metal stops right here are even. Okay, pull these together. Those are even. And I'm gonna smooth these over a little bit. Maybe just this one, because I want to put a ribbon at the end to kind of grab onto when I'm zipping and unzipping, and plus it's just cute. I put a little tiny bit of glue inside the ribbon because it likes to shift while I'm sewing. So I'm just gonna put those edges together. Now I'm gonna open this up right there, slide the ribbon in so the edges, the raw edges, all meet together. Right. Let me make sure. There we go. It's laying flat. Okay. Everything is in there. Nice and even. All right. Let's see if we can get really to hold it all together. This is just the trickiest part on the whole thing, and that's not much. So, you know what? I'm just going to leave that one, and I'll adjust it as I get up to it. So now it's time to just sew right across here. I'm using the same seam allowance. It's going to go right at that edge. Once I get to the zipper, I'm going to just lower that. Okay, so now my needle is in the zipper and the ribbon. I'll take this out. Now I'm going to make sure that zipper is close together. Slowly, I'm going to go over slow. I don't want the zipper separating. So, yeah, that looks good. Back stitch all the way to the end. Oops. All right. There we go. It's right in there. Looking good. All right, so there it is. That's all the sewing that is involved. At this point, you can just cut those tails off. I'm using my junk scissors. Don't use your good scissors. Just use your junk ones. Get rid of those. Good idea to just kind of trim those corners a little bit. Don't cut into your seam though. Okay, one more. All right, now I want to slide my finger in there and see if I can get this. There we go. Unzipping it. All right, so now I'm going to flip it out like this. This is a quick, easy way to do it, but there are little raw edges on the inside. If that bothers you, it would be really easy to just put a little piece of binding on each of those raw edges to finish it out, and then there are no raw edges in there. Most people don't notice, but I know people who sew noticing these things. Okay, so there's that. We're gonna zip it up. There we go. Hey, that's cute. All right, one last pressing. All right, and there you go. Cute, easy, fast. I timed myself on one of these without the ribbon, but that's just a few seconds, and it took me 3 minutes and 21 seconds. So you can whip these out really fast, and they're the perfect size for pencils and pens and art project things. And anyway, so there it is. Really cute. Quickest, easiest zipper pouch around. I hope you try it. Let me know if you do. Bye.